Hello everybody and welcome back again to Dragon Age Inquisition. So today is the big day, the day that we are finally going to take the fight to Corypheus. We're going to start the final mission of this game. It's been quite a journey until here, and it's not over yet. As you know, we still have the DLC to do, and yes, I have decided to do all the DLC after the end of the main game. I know that there are probably some benefits from doing them before, like getting more equipment and stuff like that. But let's be honest here, do I really need it? I don't think I do. And I mean, everybody who bought and played this game before the release of the DLCs managed without it, and a lot of people don't even buy the DLCs, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. And I think just, you know, from the story pacing, it doesn't really make much sense that at this point I would just go on a huge detour and do something completely unrelated to the main story instead of, you know, starting this final attack. Anyway, what you are now about to see is basically a completionist's wet dream. So if you look at my quest journal, it's empty. It's empty except for the main quest and the 2 DLC, which I'm going to play afterwards. And yes, the collections are all complete as well. I have all the astrariums. I have all the bottles. I slayed all the high dragons. You have been witness to that. I found every freaking landmark in this world. I completed the mosaics. Again, the last piece I found via the wiki. I have every region. I collected all the shards, obviously. After finishing this in Waste, I actually went to the Forbidden Oasis and opened the last door. There was another door opening at the same time where I got electricity resistance, so I got all the resistances now. I bought or found all the customizations as well. And yeah, I have all the songs. So basically, I have everything. Absolutely everything that can be done, except for the DLC, which I will start once I finish this. So, yeah, there isn't really anything else to say. Let's do this. Let's go to the war room and start this mission. All right. I think I actually had one real mission still running, right? Red Jenny and the Tenterwell charade. I sent word to several comrades. Knowing or not, the merchants behind the Venatori caravan have now lost most of their wares because of it. The Red Jenny charade is watching to see where they scatter. Well, the Venatori won't have much at all once we defeated Corypheus, right? And yeah, these are just some resources that I don't really need, but I feel I should keep my advisors busy somehow. Anyway, let's go and start Doom upon all the world. Right, with his forces routed, now's the time to find Corypheus before he can recover and force him out into the open. Warning, this starts events that lead to the end of the story. You can continue to play the game afterwards, but some content may not be available. Complete any important tasks before beginning this operation. Well, I think I have covered pretty much everything, so we can very safely select this. And yeah, this is just the same again. Power cost 0. Look at all the power I have. This is almost ridiculous. But yeah, let's do this.
Did you find what you need, Inquisitor?
Well, I found a dragon.
I can match the dragon. Corypheus is another story.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
I think he may have found us.
Corypheus. He did that? But why? Either I close the breach again, or it swallows the world.
But that's madness. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
Well, then, in that case, I guess I will do this on my own.
Then I face him alone.
Right. Well, apparently I'm not going completely alone. I can still pick a team. Yeah. And I actually think for this presumably final team, I'm just going to be completely biased and just pick basically my favorite companions to have them on my side for this event. And I guess my favorite companions would be in no particular order Cassandra. And plus I think she absolutely deserves to be there. I mean, she started the Inquisition, and I think without her we wouldn't be where we are now, so I think she should be there for this final fight. And I'm going to take Dorian, because I love Dorian, and I think it has a bit of a poetic justice to have a Tevinter on my side when fighting this ancient Tevinter, and, you know, show the world that not all Tevinter are bad, so he can come along as well. And I'm going to take Cole, because Cole is awesome, and I think he would like to do this as well. I mean, what better way to help people than by defeating Corypheus? So I think this is a good team. It's also pretty balanced. I have used this team setup before, and I was always quite happy with them. So yeah, let's go team. Let's fight Corypheus.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
As you wish.
Oh dear. Yay, Cassandra!
I knew you would come.
It ends here, Corypheus.
And so it shall.
Where are we anyway? Well, wherever we are, the place is now kinda discombobulated, I guess. I guess it is like Corypheus' base.
You have been most successful in foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place, at the wrong time. An interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
Yeah, you talk too much. You definitely talk too much, my friend.
You're not proving anything by talking.
Right, the dragon. Oh, that's my dragon. Yes, my dragon.
You A dragon! How clever of you!
Alright, okay, apparently we are already inside the battle. Okay, let's see, what shall we do here? Maybe I'll just start by dispensing some potions. That can never hurt, right? Yeah, maybe you should start with the Horn of Valor, though. That is very useful. And Corypheus is over here. What sort of immunity? All disabling effects, perceptive, but nothing special other than that. All right, guys.
It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my.
Will you be talking throughout the whole battle now? I'm afraid he will. I wanted to see if I can use this grenade on him. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Cole, but I mean he has regen enabled now, so that shouldn't be a problem. All right, let's go. Maybe
I shall sear you from the very heavens.
Yeah, I guess you will talk through the whole battle now, right? Oh, there are demons. Maybe you can
Enough!
come
I will
over
destroy.
here. Oh, suddenly he's over there. I wanted to put a dispel on him, but I guess that's not going to work anymore. Well, in that case, let me kill this demon over here. There we go. What is he doing? Some sort of red lyrium beam? Okay, I'm not exactly sure where I need to go, but my companions seem to know where to go, so maybe I should just follow them.
Look at you, a Soparati, nipping at the heels of your betters. You are nothing.
It's okay.
All you
Corypheus.
love will be ground.
Is he teleporting? Ah, I guess he's
Under the
teleporting.
Imperium's heel. Enough! I will destroy you where you stand.
Yeah, maybe you should get out of the way here. Not exactly sure what it is, but I think it's pretty dangerous. Yeah, it is pretty dangerous. I'm going to give you a regen potion too. Yeah, maybe you should take a healing potion as well. Can't have you dying here. Okay, but I mean, how can I get him when he's on top of this? Probably just with range attacks. I mean, I have all my focus abilities, but I'm not sure if I want to use them up at the beginning of this fight. Oh, now he's down here. Okay, so we can finally fight him for reals. Alright. Walking fortress. Dorian's over here. I think things going fine so far. And he's gone again. Okay. Where did you go?
Feel my wrath, little wretch.
Oh, yeah, can we, if we stand close enough to the wall, can he get us with his beam? I'm not sure if he can. Well, he can get me one way or the other with his force field or whatever this is. And this guy is annoying. You never know where he is. But apparently my companions have a pretty good grasp on that. Well, maybe we need to go up here now. This is confusing. This is very confusing. Oh, the dragon! Of course, the dragons are still fighting. But yeah, let's just well, I suppose I'm going to take it. Because I'm probably not going to be able to take it later. Oh, there you are, my friend. First of all, Dorian, can you dispel his barrier? There we go. Okay.
I shall sear you from the very heavens.
Yes, 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 I know. Who is he aiming at? His countryman, of course. Yeah, Dorian, let's see. Maybe you can just hide behind these walls. So, try to get out of the way, please. He still has it in for you. Okay, yeah, maybe if you stand here, this will work better. You can take another region potion. Okay, let's continue with it. At the moment he's not
Feel
really
my
doing
wrath,
anything.
little wretch.
Oh, what's going on? Oh dear. What has just happened? Oh, do we still need to fight the dragon?
Our dragon is dead.
Oh, that's not good. Red Lyrium dragon, okay. But I mean, it is already slightly weakened, so...
Thank you, Cole.
Yeah, we need to fight this thing anyway. Let's throw a grenade at it and start with this. I mean, we have been fighting dragons before, right? We can take some tonics, and so can you. And why is everyone aiming at Dorian? Try to move out of the way, please, if you can. And yeah, they're following you. Maybe if you now move in the opposite direction, will this work? Poor Dorian. Yeah, they just have it in for you. I know. They take a potion. Okay. Let's continue here. Yeah, the Red Lyrium dragon apparently has guard too, and of course, Flappy Wing thing. Ugh. Those are the moments when I wish I still had Fate Step on Dorian. Let's move him over here as quickly as we can. At least all my other guys are melee, so they don't have to worry about this. I'm going to give you a preemptive region potion, Dorian. Okay, I think you can move away now again. Like so. And now she's jumping. Oh, careful, Cole. Careful. I think you can take a potion. Yeah, take a region potion too if you must. And oh, here's guard again. Let's try to get rid of that. Shield bash. There we go. And you can use your shield bash as well. Oh, what's going on here? Dorian. Dorian, be careful over there. Health potion. Also, I think they are not doing anything at the moment, are they? You were supposed to use your shield bash, right? Okay. Yeah, I think Cole got stuck again. Okay, let's continue. This dragon is pretty tough. Hang on a second. Let's try this anyway. Flappy wings, flappy wings. Get closer. I think Cassandra may actually be stuck as well. I hate it when it happens. Where are you, Cassandra? I can't even see you. But having her jump should remedy that. Alright. Yep, she's coming again. And there we are again with a guard. Let's shield bash her. Okay, yeah, I think Dorian should go away again. The dragon is kind of hanging here at the edge of the abyss. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. We don't want it to fall down and out of our reach, right? And anyway, let's dispense some potions. I suppose we can take a lyrium potion too. Let's do this. And we're finally starting to do some damage here too. I suppose we can take another region potion. I mean, we have proximity here, so if Cole runs out of potions, Cassandra could take them too, and they would sort of heal Cole as well because he's usually nearby. Alright, I think nobody got hit by that wave. I think we're doing this, But we still need to fight Corypheus after this, so we shouldn't use up all our good stuff. And guard again. Let's try to get rid of that. I think Cole still has region enabled, so... and now this again. Alright, come closer, Dorian. Well, at least all the practice from fighting all those dragons paid off, sorta. Yeah, the dragon is down. I think I should use this now. There we go, that killed it. Ah, perfect. Alright, so now we can actually kill Corypheus, right?
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder!
Okay. Right.
Ah! I will not allow it!
Well, somebody's angry. This is the right way, isn't it? I think it is. I mean, there's probably no other way that we can go anyway. And very convenient supplies. Take them. Okay.
Come before me, demon. I bind you, as I have bound so many before.
And you are no god.
I'm not sure what this does, but it's probably not good. Alright, yeah, let's just throwing everything we have now. No use holding back because this is probably the last stand. Dorian's in trouble again. Maybe you should use your skill, because, like I said, there is really no point in not using anything we have now, and then you can use the opportunity to get away. Very nice. Also take another potion. I think you are standing in a proper place here, but again, you not. He really has it in for him, right? Okay, let's continue. Okay, okay. I think you already weakened him a bit. So let's just, you know, throw everything at him that we have. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this.
Grant me power to finish this last rite. Now this ends.
Yes, but for whom is the question. Okay. Let's make sure that Dorian isn't standing in the focus of this. Oh, let's move him over there. Yeah, we're getting him. We're getting him. This is only a matter of time. And now he's over here. And once again, it's always Dorian who's in the wrong spot. And didn't do it.
Not like this. I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages. Dumat, ancient ones, I beseech you. If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now.
Well, I guess this is a no.
You wanted into the Fade?
So what did I just do? Did I just send him into the Fate? Okay.
Solus?
The orb.
What are you doing here anyway? It can't be repaired, maybe?
Are you sure? We could take the pieces, try to...
That would not recover what has been lost.
There's more, isn't there?
It was not supposed to happen this way. No matter what comes. I want you to know you shall always have my respect.
Inquisitor! Are you alive?
Look at them. Look at my guys. All of them.
Then it's over. How lovely.
And the sky is healed, healthy, whole. There's just that left to remember.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
We go back to Skyhold.
Okay, so apparently we won. I mean, the battle was actually easier than the first time we fought him in Dragon Age 2, I would say. And an achievement. Alright, so apparently we're going back. Okay, so Corypheus is, I don't know if he's dead or just somewhere where he can't reach us anymore. And we're getting a hero's welcome. Marvelous. Oh no, no, please, please don't. You don't have to bow in front of me. Ah, and a fur-thing snuggle hug. That's perfect. That's much better. I like how this scene kind of mirrors the one where you made Inquisitor. Ah,
A moment, my
wonderful.
lady. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished.
Yeah, but what about Solus? He was kind of weird.
If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
Yeah, it is kind of strange.
It's odd that he would just leave without a word. You said he was upset about the orb. That can't be the only reason. Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
Meet me? Why? Well, maybe because you're the Herald of Unjust and you just saved the whole damn world.
The fighting's over. Why do they want to meet me now? You're joking, yes? They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping that some of it will rub off on them. Everyone knows Empress Celine owes you her life and her throne. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not.
Yeah, I guess I fought because I had to, yes.
I don't see what all the fuss is about. Corypheus needed to be stopped. And you are the one who stopped him. Previously, you were an upstart. Nothing more than a leader of rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature. The ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Well, no pressure, Liliana. Huh? Oh, so apparently we're actually having a party of sorts. Yeah, look at that. And apparently I can talk to my guys once more. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's do this. Let's talk to them.
Am I imagining it? Or do we have a moment to breathe?
It's all in your head. No, it's finally over.
We have a moment.
I think you're right. You brought us here. You are proof that the Inquisition made a difference. That we will continue to do so.
You ran the army, not me. Well, that's true, but I honestly don't think that I have to flatter his ego. So I think he knows what he has achieved. So yeah, let's celebrate today.
That's why we're having this fancy party. Celebrate, Commander. You've earned it.
I should be thanking you. You gave me a chance to prove myself. In your place, I'm not sure I would have done the same. I should let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention, as much as I might want it for myself.
Well, how did you put it? Yours is the only attention worth having. Also, have you polished your armor? You look especially shiny today. Anyway, yeah, let's go talk to Blackwall.
Help stop an ancient Magister Darkspawn. Not every Warden recruit gets to say that. Thanks to you, I do.
I'm a helper. Yeah, I guess it also would have been a certain amount of poetic justice to bring Blackwall along for the final fight. But I certainly didn't need 3 warriors on my team, and I think Cassandra deserved it more, so yeah, maybe in another playthrough, in another life. And despite all the drama you caused me, I guess you also played an essential part in your way.
We couldn't have done it without you.
You've done enough for me. Forget the flattery. So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
I don't know. I'm a warrior and not a leader or politician or ruler or something like that, but hope is useless. That is very, very bleak. Yeah, it's a tremendous task. Let's use some I don't know, pointless phrases here.
It'll be a huge undertaking.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
Well, who's using flattery now, Blackwall? Okay, and yeah, this moment actually makes me glad that I finished the mosaic pieces and tiles. I mean, look at that. This looks so much better as if there were pieces missing, right? So, Iron Ball is over here.
So, demons, dragons, giant asshole Vint on a big magic rock. You don't let it get dull, boss. Good stuff.
So you thought it was good?
How was that good in any way, Bull?
We all walked away. Chantry folk are picking up what's left of Corypheus with a dustpan and a pastry scraper. It's weird. I joined the Inquisition under orders from the Ben Hasrath and stayed because Corypheus was an asshole. Now that it's done, I've got no orders. For the first time in my life, I can go wherever I want.
Well, I guess you can't beat staying here, right?
You know I'll find you the best fights.
I know. Anyway, the only place I'm going tonight is back for more drinks. To us, being alive, and the bad guys not. Anan.
Yes, Anan. I agree with that. And yeah, this is Varric. Let's talk to him as well.
I've been starting to think about putting all this into a book. I'm thinking This shit is weird. The Inquisitor Trevelyan story. What do you think? It's a working title.
Yeah, maybe you should keep working on the title.
Maybe you should keep working.
I'll leave the title for last. Naming things is always the worst. I still haven't decided if I should do this book. As if anyone will believe this story if I tell it. Not to mention I'll have my hands full with reconstruction and relief efforts in the free marches as soon as I get back.
Yeah, I guess that probably Sebastian left a bit of a mess there, right? But I still think you should write the book. I mean, that's what you do, right?
You should write the book.
I'll see what I can do once I get home. I'm not leaving for a while yet, though. We'll have to get in at least one game of Wicked Grace before
Yes, absolutely.
I go. Curly needs to win back some of his dignity.
Yeah, I will hold him to that. All right, who else? Who else do we have? Ah, Cole. Cole, are you all right?
He tried to bind me, but it failed. Did you see it? Did you see me? Demons abound when you tell them what they are so loudly that it's all they can hear. They have to be what you want. But I know who I am now. I am me, thanks to you.
Yeah, I guess that Corypheus tried to bind him during the final battle, but I guess it didn't work because Cole is now too human to be bound like a demon. So that's nice. Yeah, but give yourself some credit as well.
You did it yourself, Cole.
Maybe I did. What happens next? Where do we go?
It's going to be exciting. Well, first of all, we celebrate, I think.
For tonight, we remind the world and each other that we're alive.
Yes. Because of you. Thank you for letting me stay.
Oh, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. It was nice to have you. And Sarah.
Finally got a party, yeah? A bit of fun for saving the world. It's the least Andraste's herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
How about we don't think about stuff like this now, but just have some fun and celebrate?
Let the philosophers worry about that. Tonight is for celebrating.
Still some things to do yet, right? Because I'm in no hurry to go back to... Valrio. That's where I was. You mind if people still stay around? Or whatever?
Apparently that's the common opinion here, that they want to stay around a little bit longer, and that's a good thing because we still have some DLC to do, right? So yeah, there's plenty more to do.
I could use the company, because this doesn't seem like it'll end.
Oh, poor leader of everything. Alright, enough of that. Is this a party or what? Raise them for winning! Big frickin' heroes, Inquisitor. All of us.
Alright, Sarah. I'm glad you're having fun. And I see Josephine. Why are you still having your notebook? I mean, you should celebrate as well, you know?
Ugh, I should never have hired new caterers so late.
Leave it be, Josie. Everything's fine.
It is not! I'm so sorry, nothing's quite as it should be. Do you like the drinks? I'm not sure about them.
No, it's fine, Josephine. Everything is lovely. I mean, I haven't really had the chance to taste anything, but I'm sure it's lovely.
The drinks are fine. It's been a wonderful evening.
I hope you're not just saying that. You're not, are you? What a disaster. Somalia was late, the invitations to our guests barely went out at all, and... It was so wonderful to prepare for a small banquet instead of the end of the world. Do you know what everyone is talking about tonight, from commoners to kings? Us. Thedas is discussing the successor of the Inquisition.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm not surprised that Josephine is a bit under pressure now, because, I mean, the end happened kind of quickly, so she probably wasn't expecting everything to be over so soon. Yeah, but you helped it happen, definitely.
You played no small part in our rise to power.
You have had a role yourself, if I recall correctly. Truly, we will never forget those we lost. But for tonight, to victory.
Alright, Josephine. And Dorian, and apparently Dorian has found some drinks as well. And he actually looks like he's already a little bit drunk.
I was passing through the hall this morning and a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything, such a mess. She was completely breathless.
You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you?
I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
Why? Why? I mean, who would not want to hug you? Because, I mean, you're a hero, right?
That's what happens when you're a hero.
Is that so? Must be why it's so unfamiliar. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good Tevinter. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
But yeah, I mean, that's why I took you along, because I wanted to show the people that, you know, not everyone from Tevinter is some bad, evil magister.
I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
Would that have anything to do with Iron Bull?
It might. You know how it is. Plus, what would you do without me?
Yeah.
How will I ever know unless you go?
Clever. See? I keep your wits sharp.
Alright. I'm glad that you're staying as well. So we have Cassandra and Liliana over here.
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
Oh, cakes.
I love tiny cakes, and there are so many. Which should I try first? I would avoid the dark ones topped with gold dust. Deep mushroom and anise. An awful combination, but it's quite popular in Val Royeaux. I believe they call it the exquisite misery. Ole. Why did we save her again? To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
Thank you, Liliana. Alright, let's talk to Cassandra as well.
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry, build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
And it's absolutely worth celebrating.
So we should be. Defeating Corypheus was no simple task.
He was so confident of his power, he could not conceive of losing.
If he could, he would never have challenged me.
And he would have gone into hiding. Yes, it worked out far better this way. I intend to rebuild the Seekers of Truth, to make us the order we were meant to be. That will take time. Meanwhile, I am free to remain with the Inquisition. I think back to how we first met, and here you stand. You are the Inquisitor, a symbol of hope and change to so many. And you are my friend. How did that happen, I wonder? I'm pleased it did. You are a great woman, and I will always stand at your side.
Oh, thank you, Cassandra. That means a lot to me. That really means a lot to me. And yeah, Vivienne is over here as well. Let's talk to her.
So much to do, my dear. I'll be returning to Val Royeaux to organize the Loyalist mages. The Empress requires my expertise during what is sure to be a difficult transition. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
Yeah, but I am enjoying it.
As a matter of fact, I am.
And well you should. It's a miracle we survived this ordeal. Go mingle. The night is still young.
I gotta say that they did some good work on her posturing, though. She has a very unique one that is different from most of your other companions. But yeah, I think I've spoken to everyone, right? I have spoken to my 3 warriors. I have spoken to my 3 rogues. Yes, Solus is no longer here, so I can't actually talk to him. And okay, apparently I can't leave this place through here. So apparently I now have to retire to my quarters. So yeah, let's go and do that. Apparently, we're leaving the party early.
You managed to slip away. I thought I might claim more of your attention after all.
And what do you want to do with it?
It's yours. Now what?
I hadn't planned that far ahead.
Well, I may have one or two ideas. As long as it happens in my quarters this time.
The battle's over. There will be a new divine. Yet I don't care about anything other than you being alive.
Cullen.
I don't know what happens after this.
Neither do I.
And a nice sunset. Happy end. Yeah, apparently this is actually the end. Okay.
'Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. The civil war is ended, but a new war rages in the shadows. Gaspar, it seems, has learned his lesson well. Even the elves have no rest, with Briala's uprising rocking the empire to its core. Fortunately for Celine, her gratitude towards the Inquisition has remained strong. Some claim she clings too tightly to the Alliance. Others know it is all that stands between her and defeat. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Stroud is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends.
Interesting.
Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Leliana as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she first declares an end to the Circle of Magi. The Mages will now govern themselves. She opens the priesthood to other races, declares support for the Inquisition, and rededicates the Chantry to the principle of charity. Divine Victoria is controversial from the start. Several new sects arise, resisting her reforms and declaring her rule a threat to the faith. She meets with their leaders, urging unity. Miraculously, her words take root, and for now, the Chantry remains strong.
That seems like a pretty good result, and apparently, yes,
The
Liliana
Inquisition's
made it.
mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, are left with a choice. When Leliana disbands the circles, they leave the Inquisition and reform the College of Enchanters as a new order. The college, they say, will allow mages of the South to gather in peace and seek new solutions to age-old problems. For the moment, it appears to be working. Mages are enjoying unprecedented acceptance throughout Thedas.
Again, that sounds pretty good.
And what of the Inquisition itself? Its military might has grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army has become the true source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, she has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand, ready.
Indeed, indeed. And yeah, that's our credits apparently. So we're done. But interesting epilogue. You can't help but feel that they tried very hard to be a bit vague about most things, and it seems like they always tried to, you know, plant some seeds for potential new problems. So basically the tenor is, it's all pretty good now, but ... So it may not be very good for a long time. And I guess that makes kind of sense because, I mean, if they want to make another Dragon Age game, the last thing they need is, you know, a perfect world where everything is going smoothly. So they need some potential for new conflicts, I guess. You know, one thing that went surprisingly well was the whole thing about Liliana being divine and starting, you know, pretty strong reforms. And yeah, I'm very, very gratified to see how she's dealing with the opposing voices. Not by intimidation, or threatening them, or sending assassins after them, but by persuasion, and apparently it works. And I think it is extremely important that she can actually convince people to support her ideas voluntarily, because her ideas are pretty radical, and I think in the long run that is not going to work if you can't get a good amount of support for it. Not saying that you can't get some results with the, you know, follow me or get a knife to the throat approach, but, you know, long-term results, I mean, actions always cause reactions, and oppression always breeds dissent. And even if you may have some initial success that way, I think that the pendulum will probably swing back at you sometime, and people will just discard your ideas, no matter how well intended, just based on the fact that you try to force it on them. So yeah, I think if these reforms are to succeed, you have to actually win over the people and show them why your ideas are good, and not just force it on them, because those are some pretty fundamental changes, so they need to have well, a good fundament, I guess. So I'm really happy that my wrist slapping apparently yielded some results here. Anyway, I don't really want to talk about this too much. I mean, I usually use the credits to give some sort of final verdict on the game. But since I still have the DLC to play, and apparently the final DLC is sort of like the quote-unquote real ending of the game, I will do it a little bit different this time. So I will use this opportunity to talk a little bit about you know, formal aspects of the game, like, you know, gameplay, combat, design, whatever, but I will not really talk about the story or the characters. And instead, once everything is done and all the DLCs are played, I will make one more video in the Dragon Age Keep, where I enter my decisions from this game, and I think that's like the perfect opportunity to actually talk about the story and the character, and to recap the game as a whole again. So I'm not going to dive into that right now. So yeah, let's just talk a bit about the technical aspects of the game, I guess. And yeah, I suppose we can start with the combat system. I thought that the combat system was pretty good. It was similar to the one of Dragon Age. They slowed it a little bit down again, which I think was fine. It seemed a little bit more realistic. Well, as realistic as a combat that involves magic can be anyway. I feel that they strongly improved the system of, you know, spell combos, or you know, skill combos in general, because in the previous games I barely was able to use any of them, And in this game, at some point, you know, I was just triggering them one by one, and it went really well. It was a lot of fun to do that. So I think by making this whole combo system a little bit more extensive, they really increased the fun that I had with the combat. One minor point of criticism, the skill bar was very, very small. I mean, I can understand that, you know, picking the right skills for your build was also part of the challenge in a way, but, you know, 1 or 2 more slots wouldn't have been so bad. I mean, generally, I didn't mind the fact that I had, like, less skills, because, especially when I think back at Origins, at some point, I think the whole bar was filling the whole screen from left to right. They had, like, I don't know, 30 skills, and I barely used many of them, so I do prefer having few skills, but actually knowing what they do, and not, you know, having a lot of skills that I never really use. I guess some people would disagree with that, and, you know, if you prefer the more complex style, but for me it was pretty good the way it is. And yeah, the tactical camera was a bit wonky. I mean, apparently bringing in the tactical camera was also a bit of a compromise, trying to recreate a bit of the Origins feeling, but I don't know, I didn't feel that the tactical camera was that useful overall, because it had some weird behaviors. But overall, I think the combat was fine, and I had a lot of fun doing it, so yeah, thumbs up on that account. I did like the crafting system. I did most of that off camera. I guess it wasn't easy for them to balance the way, you know, crafted items compared to the ones that you could find or that you could buy. And I feel they went the route that crafted items were almost always better than the ones that you could find, with some minor exceptions. I can understand why they did that, because, you know, getting into the crafting system takes some effort, and I guess they wanted to reward you for going through that effort. Of course, it sort of diminished the stuff that you could find, because in most cases I just sold it right away, because I already had better stuff that I crafted. Other than that, maybe let's talk about the game design. I thought that the game and the regions and the places they included looked all very, very neat and looked very, very gorgeous. So I really liked the design of the game. Now, one thing that you could probably talk about is the balance between, you know, the open world and exploration stuff in comparison to the story stuff. Now, I'm usually not somebody who would complain about a game having too much content. And I mean, all those side quests, I feel they were voluntarily, and you didn't have to do them. So if you don't like collecting shards, there's no reason why you could just skip that. I did them all, but I can understand that some people thought that that stuff didn't have to be there. But like I said, in the end, it's extra stuff, it's optional stuff, you don't have to do it, so I don't see a problem with it. I guess you could argue that if they had put some of the time and effort spent into making all those side quests or making all those regions that didn't really serve a story purpose, they could have used that time and effort to actually create more story content or more companion content. And I guess that is a point that you could make. I think the fact that it was in the game was no big deal, but they could have changed their priorities and added a bit more actual story stuff. Or just generally, sometimes the game seemed a little bit unpolished in some regards, which is strange, because in other aspects they actually paid a lot of attention to details by adding, you know, interesting dialogue options and stuff like that. But sometimes, I don't know, there were some rough edges, and I guess they could have tried to remove those rough edges and, I don't know, scrap maybe 1 or 2 of the regions. That would have been fine with me. But overall, I think there was a decent amount of story content and companion content, and some of the regions, well, they were there. I wouldn't have missed them if they hadn't been there, but I don't think that the addition to the game actually lessened the experience, because in the end it was all optional. And okay, apparently we have reached the end of the credits, so let's see what's going on now. Well, apparently there's still something to come.
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
What?
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber.
What
the failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people...
Solus is...
They need me.
Solus is a Red Wolf.
I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
What's going on? Yeah. What's going on? What just happened? Well, that is one hell of a post-credit scene. Okay. I don't know what to say. And what are we going to do now? Okay, yeah, I have saved too many games apparently. But yeah, what was it just about? I'm back in Skyhold now, and well, that was very interesting. I certainly hope that the DLC will somehow address this, and this isn't just a cliffhanger for the next game or whatever. But yeah, okay. I think this. I'm just going to end it here, because I don't really know what to say about this. But I mean, we're going to start with the DLC tomorrow, so there will be some time to talk about what just happened. So yeah, Corypheus is dead, but apparently this isn't the end of it. So thank you for watching, and see you again next time.